You really need to eat this with mayonnaise. More mayonnaise on the French fries. You take some stew, you mix it up. Hello guys, welcome. Another video with cooking with Steff. Another cooking video, and we're gonna make Belgian stew, Belgian beer stew, to be honest. So gonna explain you first what I'm gonna use. Of course we're gonna use the Belgian stew here. This is just beef. It doesn't need to be tender or anything. It can be a little bit yeah, how you say that, tough. It will tender up later with the cooking, you know, because it has to stand on the fire for, yeah, 2.5 hours minimum. It's already cut up. It has very less grease on it. A little bit of grease, it's okay. It will completely melt down, so don't worry about that. So what else do we gonna use? Bread, of course. Later we gonna put the mustard on the bread, and this is for the binding of the sauce, you know. The sauce need to be binded together. You can do that with flour, but we do it the old-fashioned way, like, yeah, my parents and my grandparents did it. Of course, onions you need also for the binding, for the sweetness of the sauce. Herbs here, magnut or nutmeg, what is the name in English? Thyme. We need thyme, of course. Pepper, smoked paprika a little bit, mustard, of course. This is soft mustard. It's not really too spicy. Of course, for the beer stew you need beer, huh? A good Belgian beer is good, 6-7%. Brown dark beer, but you need 2 bottles, of course, one for in the sauce and one for drinking while you're cooking, of course. And of course some bay leaves. We need also some bay leaves. These are the main ingredients, and I'm gonna start cooking now. As you can see, I chopped up the onions already. Big pieces, it doesn't matter, it will completely bind into the sauce later. It will stand on a stove for, yeah, like 2.5 hours. So I put some herbs here already on the beef, as you can see. Later in the pan I'm gonna throw some more herbs inside it. A little bit of fat is okay, it will totally disappear into the sauce. Don't worry about that. So yeah, I put the beef in the pan here. You let it bake and fry very hard on a high fire as quickly as possible. If it's a little bit burnt on the background, on the bottom of the pan, it doesn't worry. We're gonna use those bake salts on the bottom of the pan later also into the sauce. It will richen your sauce, believe me. It doesn't have to be cooked entirely to the inside of the beef. It will stew later in the kettle here. Put up the kettle here already with some butter. I'm gonna fry the onions inside here. Yeah. So in this pan, where I baked the beef, I put the beef aside now, and I will put it later on in this kettle. So in this pan, it's still hot. I'm gonna pour in I'm gonna pour here in the beer. It has to heat in a little bit of the beer. You need a little bit warm hot beer to add later in the kettle with the beef and the onions. So I'm gonna use about 50 centiliters, 1.5 bottle, should be enough. The reason why I do this, to heat up the beer, if you put the cold beer inside the kettle with the beef will shrink, and you don't want to need that. You want all the juices inside the beef, and that's the reason why you heat up a little bit the beer here. Yeah. So I put the beer in a pan here. The same pan where I fried the beef before, and the reason why I do that, I want the bottom of the pan, you know, where the hard parts are, I want to get them soft into the beer, into the sauce later, and that's where all the flavors are. So yeah, the hard parts, the black stuff in the bottom of the pan are included into the sauce. You really need that. That's where all the flavors are. So yeah, I'm baking now the onion. It can bake a little bit, you know. You don't want the bitterness of the onion. You want the sweetness of the onion. So they need to be a little bit brown, you know, a little bit caramelized. So you have all the taste of the onions inside the sauce. So let it cook for about 5-6 minutes minimum. Then later we're gonna add the beef inside. Then the heated up beer here, and then the sandwiches with mustard. Tastes already good. Okay guys, the onions are done now, so we can add our beef with the onions here. Let the stove a little bit, put up the other herbs like bay leaf, paprika powder and thyme. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna add now the beef here, all with the juices and the baked of the bottom. Everything needs to be in the stew here. So I'm gonna add it all. Everything. It's all part of the sauce, of course. Give it a little stir here. Now I'm gonna add the beer. The beer is still hot, so no problem. And you can see the pan is clear now. All the bakery in the bottom of the pan went into the beer and it's gone into the sauce now. That's how you want to have it. Here are my sandwiches. I already spread them with mustard. They're gonna go now first. Yeah, I had to add some bay leaves here. So I'm gonna add some bay leaves first. I think 3-4 is enough, you know. It needs some bitterness. So now I'm gonna add my sandwiches with mustard. And everything is inside, I think, yeah. Maybe it needs a little bit more water, yeah. I'm gonna put now, yeah, the sandwiches is, with the mustard one side. This is for the binding of the sauce, you know. Normally you use it with the white bread, but you can also use brown bread. It doesn't matter, or whole wheat bread. But you really need this, the bitterness of the mustard. And for the binding of the sauce, you need all the flavors of the palate. The bitterness of the beer, the sweetness of the onions, the sourness of the beer. Now this is okay. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna put it on a low pit fire for 2.5 hours. But I stir it around every half hour or something, you know. And then you have the perfect Belgian stew, believe me. It smells already good. It's not even finished. Damn it. Yeah, this is after 15 minutes. I stirred it a little bit around. You still see the big pieces of the bread, of course, but they will fade away into the sauce later, you know. It will make the sauce thicker. This is the first state of the sauce, you know. It will take about 2.5 hours. This is the, oh my god, let me show you this, guys. This is the sauce, the Belgian stew after, yeah, let's say 1.5 hours. It needs 1 hour more to go. It really looked, yeah, binded already, the sauce, you know. Maybe I put a little bit too much water inside it, but it's okay. It will evaporate the sauce, you know. The sauce is getting really, really rich. The meat is getting very, very tender. It needs 1 hour more. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. It already tastes good, you know. But it needs 1 more hour. to make the meat really tender and everything. Okay guys, it's now on the stove for 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours. Look at this guys, look at this. Jesus man. Yeah, it's reduced a little bit of course, but the sauce is now so rich, it's the perfect sauce. The beef is very tender, all the onions, the bread, the mustard are infused into the sauce now. We're gonna serve it with some Belgian fries here. You can also serve it with potatoes, baked potatoes, cooked potatoes, or mashed potatoes. The sauce is very rich, as you can see here. And you have all the flavors, all the palette of the human flavors inside here. You have sweetness of the onions, you have bitterness of the beer, the hop inside the beer. You have the sharpness of the mustard. You have the sourness also from the beer. You have every palette of the human flavor inside this dish. This is the best dish in the world, believe me, believe me. Okay, the Belgian stew is now finished. As you can see, it's now cooking, stewing for 3 hours. This is what you need, you know, for the Belgian stew. The big pieces are integrated into the sauce. This is really good. Let's eat it with some French fries, Belgian mayonnaise of course, maybe some Brussels sprouts. You can eat it with everything. Let's start. Look at this guys, huh? The perfect Belgian beer stew, you know. You can see now how the sauce, the sandwiches with the mustard, the onions are infused into the sauce. You know, the beef is falling apart after 3 hours of cooking. Unbelievable. French fries. And of course, some good Belgian mayonnaise, D&L, the Vos Lemons, one of the best mayonnaise that you can buy in the supermarkets. I really recommend this one. If you can find it anywhere in the world, use this mayonnaise. A big crack of mayonnaise here. Now we need some more. We need some more mayonnaise. You really need to eat this with mayonnaise. More mayonnaise on the French fries. And then you take some French fries. You take some stew, you mix it up. And this will be the best meal you will ever have in your life. I will promise you that. I will promise you that. Oh my god, I'm gonna taste it now. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I cannot show you my face now, but this is so tasty, man. Really, you have to try this dish once in your life. This is the best dish that you will ever have in your life. The richness of that sauce, it's unbelievable. And I'm not saying this because this is a Belgian dish, but I really believe this is the best dish that you can have. You also can add some syrup inside the sauce. Syrup made from, it's like a jam, you know, but not with strawberries, but with pears and apples. It's a liégeois syrup, Luikse siroop, and that makes it even more tastier. But I didn't have the syrup in my house, so, but it's still great, it's still good, it's still, look at this, oh my god, oh my god, so good. This is the best dish you can have in the world. Believe me, this is so good. Belgian mayonnaise. So rich, so flavorful. Look at this. All the big pieces are now, they are merged into the sauce. It's like a big meat sauce now. Oh my god. Look at this. And it's not a beer stew. You don't taste the beer inside, you know, it's just part of the sauce. It makes the bitterness of the sauce, it makes it so rich. Okay guys, I'm gonna finish this. Thank you for watching. Maybe see you in another Steff's cooking video, cooking with Steff. This was very pleasant to make this video. I hope you enjoyed it also. You really have to try it out. This is the #1 Belgian dish. Cheers guys, have a good day, have a good week, have a good weekend, whatever. Cheers guys, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I hope you will follow my channel.